up, LoreHounds? It's Cooper in the Hi-Rez Studios booth. I'm here with the CEO, Todd Harris. We're talking about Tribes. So you guys are just about to wrap up your beta experience, right?
Yeah, it's been a great beta. We've had 500,000 folks play it to date and gotten a lot of good feedback. The game's gotten better and better based on that feedback, and we're excited to take the beta label off and release soon.
So at the show right now, we got a new game mode and a new map being shown?
Yeah, exactly. So the map is called Rain Dance, and it'll be familiar to anyone who's played previous Tribes. It's probably the most popular map from the original Star Siege.
Highly requested?
Very highly requested, every week until we released it. So yeah, we brought it back. It's a pretty faithful recreation of the original Rain Dance. So we're showing that for the first time here at PAX. And then, as you mentioned, a new game type. We call it Capture and Hold. And so we have a 3-point, a 4-point, and a 5-point variation, kind of a king of the hill ticket-based system. First team to either 300, 400, or 500 wins, and that's getting great response actually.
So you mentioned you had about 500,000 people playing the open beta process. You guys are about to launch, and I assume that's going to include marketing. Are you ready for an influx of players on the servers?
We're ready. We've actually been adding them as quickly as we can, even through the open beta process, because we're obviously growing every day. So one of the nice things actually about the technical architecture with Tribes is that we can turn on servers on the back end pretty quickly.
Forward looking, what do we have for additional game modes? How's content going to come out? Are we going to see more with Tribes kind of guild system?
Yeah, so in the near future, so this Thursday when we release, one of the big features is custom servers. And so what that will allow players to do, or clans to do, is to rent a server through Hi-Rez and actually to configure it and play more the way they want to play. So if they want to turn on friendly fire, or they want to ban a certain class because they think technicians are OP, they can do that. So there'll be a set of flags that they can configure, and then they can rent servers for a little bit of time or an ongoing basis. And then as far as new content, we'll continue to release new maps and new game modes. Those will be free for everybody versus a DLC. And then the way we'll continue to update the game also is with cosmetic skins, which will be real money purchases, and then new weapons, which can be unlocked with money or just by playing the game. And finally weapon upgrades, which are XP only. So the Cloak and Dagger pack, which we just released, really gives a flavor of the sort of updates that we're going to do for every single class. So we'll revisit a class every 3 weeks or so and release an update pack that way.
And that'll include tweaks to the class as well?
We actually are collecting data on every single match, every played. So we know how much damage weapons are doing per time in hand by players, and if things are maybe overpowered only in the hands of really skilled players or in pub play. And so we sift through that data constantly. We've done that throughout the beta, and that won't end. That'll continue throughout release. So
someone really loves spreadsheets over at Hi-Rez?
Oh yeah, spreadsheets and pivot tables in Excel. We're experts at that.
You mentioned the guilds and the system that's coming in for there, and including the being able to rent the servers. Are you guys going to expand that out into eSports? Because in the past for Global Agenda, you've hosted tournaments yourselves.
Exactly. Yeah, we will do tournaments that are Hi-Rez sponsored, and we're very interested in the eSports scene. Custom servers is really the only thing that's held it back up until now. So we already have competitive teams very interested. We have great partnerships with folks like Twitch TV and some of the eSports leagues very interested in the game. And custom servers will allow us to configure a competitive rule set and host tournaments. So in the very near term, in fact, starting in the month of May, we'll have some Hi-Rez sponsored tournaments with prize pools, and we expect other partners to come online and to grow that competitive esports scene.
So you guys are getting right on the ball. Shortly after launch, you're going to have the tournaments up.
Yeah, I mean, even throughout the beta, we've had great response from folks watching high-level play, and in fact, we built Spectator into the client very early in the beta process to support kind of the audience side of esports. So yeah, we want to jump right on it in May, start with a few tournaments, and then just grow from there.
So right now, the largest battle we can do is 32 players, 16 on 16. Are you guys looking to change up the map sizes, not only to make it bigger for that reason, but maybe make sniping more viable instead of, I guess that may slow it down too much for Tribes, but is that stuff you guys are looking at?
Yeah, I mean, we're definitely looking at different game modes that emphasize different classes. I think we'd more do it with variation of game modes and kind of map layout versus any radical changes in map size. We've got some pretty large maps and some more contained maps, and we tend to see different players players, prefer the different maps. So for the competitive scene, as you mentioned, it actually scales down to more like a 7 versus 7 format.
So we got Tribes Ascend coming out on April 25th.
April 12th, right around the corner. It's like 5 days. So this coming Thursday.
Awesome. Thanks so much. I can't wait to get my ass handed to me.
Can't wait to watch it.